the first time I ever came to Mexico for tour, Monterrey was one of the coolest places I came. We played the Arena de Monterrey,
Okay.
and had a huge show, and yeah, we just had it's great, awesome memories here.
You've been to a festival here, right? I think I saw you in a festival, but I'm not sure if it was here in Monterrey or maybe in another place. Like a good few years ago.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably, yeah. I mean, it's tough because it all kind of just starts to like
Yeah.
blend together, you know,
In a
especially when
giant
you're in a
mash-
car and a plane and a plane and a car and a room and then you're kind of getting around. But I always, you know, I definitely remember that first tour coming here because it was the most spectacular um, response that I'd gotten in anywhere. So and being known for television and stuff like that, it was really awesome to come to Mexico and be so accepted for the music and people knew the lyrics to the songs and that it was just really special.
When you actually started noticing that people in Mexico were really following you, because I started reading your Wikipedia page,
Yeah.
and they mentioned like your albums and their chart placement in Mexico.
Yeah.
And when was the first time that you ever noticed that, oh, people in Mexico are really listening to my stuff?
Well, it was that first trip we came down for my album It's Only Time,
Okay.
which was my second album, and we didn't really know what to expect. You know, we came down and we were playing shows in the States and we were playing okay shows, but we were on bills with other acts, and so you know, wasn't just our concerts, but we were doing okay out here. And when we got to Mexico, I did a radio show, and they said, okay, can we do some liners, you know, where they say like, hey, this is Drake Bell. Thank you so much for listening to It's Only Time, you know. And they go, okay, now can you thank your fans for keeping your album at #1? And I was like,
You didn't know.
wait, what? You know, none of my representatives or any of my managers or anybody told me anything like that. They just said, all right, well, see, you know, have fun down in Mexico. And I'm looking at my band and I'm looking at her like, wait, #1, what? Then they go, okay, next one, can you thank all your fans for keeping your song I Know at #1? I'm like, what in the world are you doing? This is crazy. And then since then, we've had really, really cool moments where I think my album, The Lost Album, which I put out right before the pandemic, which was a real bummer because I wasn't able to come out and tour for it or anything. We just released it and then the pandemic hit. And Fuego Lento and all these just started climbing up and hitting the charts in a big way here. Yeah, I mean it's incredible. It's just, you know, it's like nowhere else in the world, so it's, you know, it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's a big market. Like there's like 130 million people here.
Yeah.
So in Spanish-speaking countries, it's like the big hub.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing we realized when we came to Mexico was just how, you know, how big the population was and how it really did, you know, move the needle and really meant something when, you know, that many people were listening to the music. And then when I put Fuego Lento out, that just really changed the game. I mean, it was playing in the metro, and people were, you know, I'd go into the Sanborns or something, and it'd be on the TVs, and it was just like, whoa, you know.
I didn't know it was your song until recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I've heard your music. I know, and I know.
Yeah.
And I know the Makes Me Happy and the Drake and Josh theme song, but I didn't know that was your music. That was your song, and I actually started listening to your Spanish songs, and they're pretty good.
Oh,
you made also the cover of La Camisa
Negra. I just released that.
Which was a great version.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We went to go make a short little music video in Mexico City at the how do you say it in Spanish? La Revolución.
El Monumento a la Revolución.
Yes, exactly. The
Revolution Monument.
The Revolution Monument. Yeah. We went to go make a little video there, and it just went absolutely wild, and that was really cool. I mean, thousands and thousands of people showed up. I wanted to do like some cool little video where I show up and people start singing along with me and we do this. And I put it on my social media to meet me there, and I didn't know that it would catch on and go so viral.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the video has 4 million views, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how many, what's going to happen? And we showed up, and there were just thousands and thousands of people there. So we got to, which was really, really awesome to see that the support's still there, and through all of these years that people are still enjoying what I'm putting out.